Hey guys, top of the bedside, it's your boy pillow-ism. Back at it again with the deck profile for this week's digi-budget episode, and let's get right into it with the eggs. There's no change. I like these ratios, but I feel like another one of these would do quite nice. The draw really does matter sometimes, but like the attack, it helps you get over things. It helps your ULFORCE survive, so no change on that. Okay, let's get right into the deck. Really proud of it. Yeah, it works really well. I finally got this up to speed. Let's get into the level 3s. As usual, the free to evolve and 2-cost ones get stuff on the field, as well as help you memory starve your opponent, and the 3-cost Vmon for the arena search. And we don't play the other jamming Vmon because like that's not our main goal. We're not trying to rookie rush. We're just trying to go into ULFORCE. And then the 3 starter deck Gabumon, he's really good. He's gonna be really insane for the next set, BT5, BT6 or something. And the one Gomamon, he's just there for, just the added effect of, just gaining memory. You'll be able to make more plays. The only issue is with like things like Pseudomon, they'll stop you, but this is just a free to evolve. It's like not like the primary effect, because your goal is to swing into security with ULFORCE. And now for level 4s, I'm playing 4 Gorillamon. Like, he's easy to evolve into. He's 1. He's so incredible. He really gets you into your ULFORCE faster, and that's our main goal. The 2 blockers, because you gotta block Rookie Rush. No one likes him, and no one likes fighting him. And then 2 Digimon 0, and then these 2, the jamming Digimon and the 1 Akakumon. I really wanted this card to be good. It's a better Gabumon, but it costs more to evolve into. You trash the top card of your opponent's Digi-evolution stack, which is good. They can't block you. It cuts off their effects. It comes up sometimes, so it's not really a primary goal. But I really love Digimon 0 more than Akaku. You shuffle 3 and just draw 1. You just dig deeper and recycle your deck, so your opponent's more likely to deck out than you are. And the 1 jamming Vmon, just to get the extra swing in, it matters sometimes. So that is it for our level 4s. Now we are going to our level 5s. The best card in the deck. It gives you jamming. It's insane. Yeah, it's also searchable, technically. And then the moment you're all been waiting for, the 2 Garurumon. I cut him out and I put him back in. Like, he's too good not to run. The +1 security just ends the game quicker. You set up a lot faster because you don't need more Tamers. You can just swing like twice or 3 times just to win, instead of like setting up like 5 Tamers, 6 Tamers. Our last 2 are Pseudomon. He's really good. If you look really close, bro, he allows you to draw 2. He has this green shell. I guarantee if you flip him over, like, you'll see Pot of Greed on the back. He allows you to draw 2 if you play him. Like, if you brick, you play him, put your opponent to like 3 memory or 4 memory just to draw 2, and then on your turn you technically draw 3. So he passes his turn, you draw 3. Like, you unbrick. Like, really good. And also, if you just play him, you can just play ULFORCE on top of him and just start swinging. And his inheritable is really good. He gains you 1 memory every time you attack. It's not once per turn. So you Digivolve with Akaku or Gabumon, and you memory farm your opponent with this card. He's so good. Like, he unbricks, he gives you memory. Like, he basically pays for himself. So it doesn't matter if you hard play him, but don't get greedy. Make sure you don't give your opponent too much memory with that 7 play cost. Only play it when you're bricking, or like you need to go into ULFORCE to finish the game. So yeah, like the level 3s and level 4s, they help a little bit, but these are like these guys are your go-to. Like, these are the people. These are the people. These are the Digimon that will finish the game for you. And then last but not least, you got the 4 ULFORCEs. Finally got that last copy. It's like $3 this time, and these were $7 a piece. So it's like 14. That's like 17. Yeah, so like we're at 17 right now. our budget is like 10 to 20. Yeah, now to the Tamers. Okay, so this is like the most important Tamer of the deck. And I play her at 4 because she gives you your ULFORCE all his effects on the first swing. So he gets jamming on his first swing, he gives you a memory. If you have Pseudomon under him, he gives you another memory. It also gives you jamming, gives you 1,000 attack, give you a lot of things. So it's always important to get your effects off first before swinging. And then the 3 tie. Yeah, not as important as Rena, but he does give you that extra draw, which is good. Also unsuspends your ULFORCE, and it's cheaper to play. So like, if you draw into him using like the demi-vmon effect, for example, yeah, you can just play him off the memory gain from the Pseudomon and the ULFORCE. You can just play him, suspend him, draw a card, maybe a Hammer Spark, and you just keep farming your enemy for the damage, for the security. And like the last two Tamers. One Davis and one Matt. I feel like there's no point in having 2 Mats on the field, like for real. Yeah, he's good for memory, he's suspendable, he's dependable, you know, he's Matt Ishida. Yeah, you only play 1. Because it doesn't have like, well, I mean, it has a suspend effect, but you're most likely just going to digivolve into things rather than play. So you play him at 1. Like, you get more value, just 1. And with the Davis, you get to search. Like, you basically unbreak. You unbreak more. So, like, you're not afraid. You're really not afraid if your opponent swings. Ooh, I'm so scared. They're gonna swing at my security. Ooh. And then, you know, they help you set up. They hit a Tamer. You set up really good. So the more they hit you, the more you build up. It's free, man. It's so free. It's so free. Like, you're never gonna break. With the Pseudomon, with the Tamers, like, you're really gonna win the game. This deck is insane. And you know, the 4 Hammer Sparks end turns. It's the one that they fear. It's a card of mass destruction. It's a card that can turn games. You know it. It's Hammer Spark. And now, you know, the last 2, Cognitive Breath. It does work. You don't want to see it in your hand though. I don't. When I see this in my hand, I get a little disappointed. I don't want to play it. But I mean, yeah, sure. Kind of like the Pseudomon, like I was saying with Pseudomon. It's at 7 cost, the same as Pseudomon. You play it, and you put them at 4. Big deal. So they're gonna have to build up again. Well, yeah. I'm very proud of how this performed, and I hope you like it, you know? I put into, like, a lot of stress into this. Yeah, if you like the digi-budget series, be sure to donate below, and, you know, if not, at least leave a like and a comment, and that usually keeps me going. Anyway, guys, let's get right into the games. Hey guys, we're finally back at it with the final episode for Caucasus Blue, and we're at match 1, game 1. This time, I get to go first, and I brick, so I had to hard play something, and then put him to 5, since I know that he can't attack me or get rid of my Digimon 0. So I just put him at 6 memory. He builds up his raising area while I evolve into an ULFORCE, but I have no Tamer set up for him. He swings first with his Digimon. He puts me on 1 memory, and I top deck the Gabumon and evolve my egg, which puts me ahead by a little bit. I try to early game ULFORCE with a Weregarurumon for extra damage. He evolves to a level 6, and I move out Gabumon, which evolves into a Digimon 0. But I play a little risky here by swinging first with the ULFORCE with no Tamers, and I Hammer Spark and evolve into a Weregarurumon to set up another ULFORCE play. He swings at my ULFORCE, then he swings at my security, and he hits a Davis, which is kind of insane for me. I finally get the memory I need to evolve into things. I get a Digimon 0 and go to 3. I evolve an egg, and as planned, I go into an ULFORCE. I don't swing because it's yellow. I don't want to put him at 3, so I just put him at 1 memory with a Gorillamon. He swings and hits a Rena on security, so I'm ready for this comeback. I swing first into his guy, so he has nothing. And then I swing with 2 checks with a shuffle 3 and draw 1 from the Digimon 0 and the Weregarurumon.
I play another arena so I can get an extra swing, but I whiff the arena as always. I mean, not as always, but like most of the time. He plays an option card that kills my ULFORCE, and just as easily, I go into another one. I try to swing 3 times with the ULFORCE, but sadly, he has the out. We both trash the top of his security, and he swings for game. I should have just attacked into both of his Digimon, but I got kind of greedy, but here we are at match 1, game 2. I make him go first, he puts down a rookie, and then I whiff arena, usually, and I pass a turn with a Digimon 0. He swings first, only to fall flat on his face. Hammer Spark ends his turn prematurely, and now I'm at 2 memory. I swing into his rookie, and then I go into a Digimon 0 to give him only a single memory to work with. He evolves and gives me 2 instead. I am bricking so hard, so really hard. So I go for the Rookie Rush type play. He goes to a level 6, and I finally get a level 5 to put him at 1 memory. Right now, I'm in the lead, and he does not look like he's attacking me for now, so it's my turn to Rookie Rush. And I put him to 5 with Blue Gaia Force. He tries to do something about it, but Rookie Rush was mid-y, so he couldn't stop the army I had, and I steal the game with the Rookie Rush. Alright, now it's down to the wire. Match 1, game 3. He makes me go first, but this time I put him to 4 with Davis, just to make sure I have enough memory late game to make plays. I set up a blocker into a Pseudomon. I Hammer Spark to 4 memory, and I go for the ULFORCE. And since he has no Digi-evolution sources, I gain 1 due to Pseudomon's effect, inheritable, which is insane because it is not once per turn. So I gain 1 memory off of ULFORCE and like as many times as I want with Pseudomon. And I memory starve him with a tie, a 2-cost tie, and a Gorillamon. He tries to bait me with his little code cracking card from his last round. Well, yeah, he can have that 1 recovery, so that he can't use the Kari, and I can focus more on setting up my turn. He digivolves in his raising area, and I swing with ULFORCE, gain a memory, and evolve into an arrow to unsuspend him, to gain another 1. Tie to draw 1, and swing for another memory. I kept memory farming this guy with the tie and the ULFORCE, and I put him to 1 memory, and I put a Gabumon. He code cracks to pass his turn, hoping to save his life. I have 2 ULFORCEs ready to mess this guy up. I really do play it risky because both of these guys do not have jamming at all. So I use tie to unsuspend both of them to get both of their effects, but he has a lot of security still. I swing head first into a level 6 Digimon with 1 ULFORCE, so now I really got to be swift with it. I use a Hammer Spark to go to 3, then a Arena to hopefully push for game. I swing with Ikakumon for game. Just before we continue, guys, I have a donate link in the description below if you'd like to support the digi-budget series so that I can afford more cards and more starter decks to continue the series. So here we are at match 2, game 1. Same guy plays me again with a new color deck though. So both of us set up in the raising area. He swings with his Paladramon, but now I have the early ULFORCE. I memory starve him and get rid of his Paladramon, and I put him to 2 with Rina Shinobi. He looks like he's about to Rookie Rush, or setting up for a Rookie Rush. I finally take my first swing of the match, but I check 2 security because of where Garurumon, but it does have a high cost of running face first into an Imperial Dramon in security. But I was well prepared with another ULFORCE. No blockers. He Rookie Rushes me from game, and I suppose that's my bad. Match 2, game 1. He sets up a memory tamer, and I set up an ULFORCE. I swing once and stand him with tie. I set up a memory tamer and try to get a good Digimon, but I got a Gorillamon and a Gomamon, and I go to 0 with Arena. I swing with the Arena tap first to get all the effects on the initial swing. I play another Arena with a Hammer Spark or 2 and an ULFORCE memory, but it was too late. I misplay. I did not put down the Arena before I swung, so I passed the turn setting up another ULFORCE in my hatching area. He tries to finish me quickly with more swings, but that's just the thing, you know. The more they swing at me, the more ULFORCE sets up, because there are Tamers in the security, and as well as Cocked His Breath and Hammer Spark. You'll never know. You'll never know. With the amount of Tamers that we have in the deck, it's just free setup at this point. So I continue my turn here, and I hit that 1-2 ULFORCE memory combo. Yes, that's what it's called now, and that's what I wrote, and that's what it is. I take game 2. So right now, we're on the second match, game 3. He decides to go first and sets up a Tamer. I Hammer Spark and set up 2 Tamers. So now, I Hammer Spark for Ty, and he digivolves into a Demon with jamming. And there he is, folks, the Imperial Dramon himself. It's ULFORCE versus Imperial, the final match, 2 Digimon capable of great destruction. I swing into a Howling Crusher, but that is fine, as long as I have ULFORCE on the field. He swings into Arena, and he digivolves into Imperial to give me 3 memory. And with this ULFORCE, it secures me the game. Do not underestimate ULFORCE. So now, right now, we're on our third and final match, game 1. It's an old friend, and now enemy. You know him. He's Ragnarlord. Now ULFORCE has something to prove, being slightly weaker than his red counterpart, as well as Ragnarlord. We'll see how it plays out. He's already in Durandamon. And I put the ULFORCE down. I swing for 3 fat checks to my ULFORCE and barely survive. I have 2 securities left, and he has an Omnimon, which is big trouble for me. But I secure the bag with 2 ULFORCEs and swing for game. On match 3, game 2, I stick to the man with 4 swings, and he decides to go first. I have no level 5s in my hand or on the field, so I just start hacking away at the security, and he wipes it all away with his Omnimon. I finally build ULFORCE, but I just can't beat over this Alter S with 12k attack, and I don't have enough setup, so I make the most of my turn by just swinging and passing the turn with a Cocked His Breath, hoping that I can set him back a turn, but it backfires as he replays the Omnimon and wipes the board again, so I could do nothing else, and I just lose. Match 3, game 3. I go first here. I set up a nice board with a blocker and play more aggressively and hard play the ULFORCE. He goes for the Ragnarlord, and Gaia forces my ULFORCE, but I make another one and put him to 2 memory. He keeps chipping down on me, and I can't even attack him. And if I attack him with ULFORCE, it just dies. He hits my security and reveals my 1 out. My 1 out to Ragnarlordmon. And after the match, I had to take out 2 Gorillamon just to put into a Kakumon so I can easily out his blocking ability of Ragnarlord. After that game, I fight Black, do the same memory farming thing I did to the other blue guy, and yeah, that's basically how it went.
Well, hey guys, this is back with the deck. Yeah, man, really proud of it. Really proud of it. It did its job. Really swung, and it just really killed it out there. It really killed it. For one thing, I replaced 2 Gorillamon with 2 more Kakumon just because the Ragnarlord matchup. I don't want to be blocked. Your guy just hates to be blocked. Like, especially with 14,000. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Like, Demi-Vmon can help, so it's a thing, man. But this will stop them from blocking. Sure, it gives you, like, it's cheaper to evolve, but the extra memory's worth it because it does, like, more things, and it also helps set up with Were Garurumon. Yeah, man. That's it for this. This is it, man. That's it for ULFORCE. Let me know what other starter decks you'd like me to play. And if you like the digi-budget series, please support me in the link below. You can donate. Any amount helps. But I tried to show you the potential of this guy. He really does help. I promise. He does really well. Unbreaks your hand, like I said. Yeah. ULFORCE is the MVP. Wargarumon did a little bit. This guy did some memory farming, pretty good. And Rina is like also an MVP. She gives you guy all the effects. She gives ULFORCEs all the effects. This guy, shuffle, draw one, recycle your deck, recycle. It's so good. Let's see here. See who else played a big part in this deck. The memory tamers. Yeah, man. They stopped, like in the last match. The opponent tried to memory choke me, but I had these guys on board. They protected me, and I was able to go into ULFORCE and make plays. I lost the second round because he memory starved me, and I didn't have a memory tamer. So it is important that you play two, or at least one, man. You're most likely gonna play Davis. Another MVP is Ty. Always drawing me cards. I drew half the deck, which is why you need Digimon 0 to shuffle it back in and keep the cycle going. Hammer Spark for sure. Hammer Spark's an MVP. And Confidence Breath, well, it always ended up in my hand, but I always made sure to keep my opponent at 3 or 4, so they wouldn't gain that much advantage from it. Yeah, Vmon, he was there. He was arena target. Helped me start the game. It's quite nice. And yeah, I'd say Tai, Rina Shinomiya, ULFORCE, and yeah, those are like the top 3 cards, as well as let's see, Arrow Digimon. These are like the top 4 cards of the deck right now. They really put you in a winning position. It's so good. I hope you like this angle. Helps you see everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do the deck list like this now. All in all, I forget to hatch all the time. I always forget to hatch. Like, I always draw, and I'm like jumping right into the action. So be sure to hatch. Yeah, ULFORCE, it's good seeing you, but it's time for this era to close, and time for a new one to rise. And with that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next digi-budget episode, and I'll see you later.